NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. A look at the Magic starting group. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Andrews in at the point guard position. And for Indiana, Miles Turner out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Carter. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
So Indiana wins the tip. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Clock at 6. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Pass to Suggs. It's good from long range.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Here's Nembhard. Drives to the hoop. This is to Turner. It's stolen by Banchero. Wow, hammering it in. And a big-time jam right there.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
Big-time play right there, showing the activity and ability to impact this game.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Turner against Carter. Carter outside. His three-pointers off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
So it's the Pacers now, following the bucket by Orlando. Carter against Turner. Carter outside to stop the run. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
Andrews passes to Banchero. And here is Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Driving the lane. Siakam, good.
Siakam pushing right through the contact. Go ahead, young sir.
You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
Andrews, no good.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Outside Carter. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Carter's got 6.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Inside, here's Wagner. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The agility by Wagner right there. Slips past the defensive resistance, right on the interior. Nicely done.
Pass to Nembhard. And Indiana, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Andrews passes to Wagner. Over Carter, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Well, you don't often see Wagner exploit the defense in the mid-range, but he understood this is where it will work for me right now.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. For this young Orlando team, last season GA was a huge step forward.
A 12-win improvement, taking a giant step forward offensively. Their top 5 scorers, all under 25 years old, a very bright future in Orlando.
Well, defense is a big part of these players' games. He's the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. And you look at Carter, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Banchero left side. Here's Andrews. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
The line for the Magic.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Orlando?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Another strength for them today, guys, mid-range shooting. Normally the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Now, here's Siakam. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. The shot by Turner, no good.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Passes to Andrews. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 4. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Miles Turner has the length and athleticism that should have the attention of the defense, guys.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
He doesn't get the second one. Well, they're still young, but the Magic, Greg, are becoming one of those league pass teams. Like people want to watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they've got some players, leaving aside any rooting interest on my part, they've got some young fellas that are definitely intriguing to watch.
The Magic leading by 3. Now, Wagner. 23 points his last outing. Banchero cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Miles Turner. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft, Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passing it, and endless potential offensively.
On the free throw, no good. Well, in 2 years at the helm, no playoff appearances for Rick Carlisle. But Doris, I think we both know they're sure to come.
Well, his history suggests, Kevin, that it's absolutely on the horizon. The challenge a bit different on this particular stop for him. In the past, there have been superstar caliber players that he has worked with. Now you're sort of building the foundation and growing from there. Franz Wagner, so fundamentally sound. This guy's so clever, plays with a ton of energy.
Hey, Doris, talking about the young Franz Wagner. He's already proven how valuable he is.
No, Kevin, there's no doubt. For Wagner, this is a swing man who does a little bit of everything. He can shoot it, he can put it on the deck, he can make his teammates look good. A scorer from all three levels. There is not a lot to pick at where Franz Wagner is concerned.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Wagner. Here is something, Greg, from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
And the Pacers call time here. And this the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And they swept the season series against them last year. They really did have the upper hand. Stats. Here are some numbers for Skinny. Averaging 34 points, 10 assists, and over 3.5 steals. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Now here's Turner. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Halliburton kicks to Turner. Over Carter. And Turner with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
It's really hard with the length Miles Turner has for that defense to contest. Not much the defense can do in that instance.
Here's Suggs. 6 points for him. Here's Andrews. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Now, here's Siakam. Outside Turner. Carter with the 3. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Magic. They lead by 4. Andrews passes to Carter. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, and the Magic lead by 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Halliburton. Good, nice job down low.
There's Halliburton. That thin frame didn't matter a lick. Brushes off the contact. Love the grittiness there.
And here is Suggs. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Nemhard's got 7 points. Orlando leading by 5. Wagner outside. The dish to Carter. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Just 2 to shoot. And that one's good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
There's the lob to Carter.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Suggs. And Black's subbed in for Skinny. Here's Black. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. To the inside. Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. For the Pacers, they come in off a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. The pass to Carter. Launches a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Down low. Isaac passes to Black. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner trying to get open. Off target at the rim. Pacers trail by 6. Carter for 3. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Wagner. Isaac kicks to Black. Pass to Wagner. Isaac outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From 12 feet out. And there's Caldwell-Pope. That's good on the assist by Isaac. And the Magic lead by 8.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Nembhard's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wagner against Carter. Wagner passes to Wagner. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Wagner. 3-pointer. Nembhard grabs the board. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The shot, no good. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Magic. 6-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
Now, here's Siakam. He's coming off a 22-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
Wagner uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assisted by.
And now it's a 10-point Orlando lead.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 9. And the layup's good off the glass. Nembhard's got 11 points.
He is getting it done on the offensive end. 5 buckets through 7 shots.
Wagner left side. From deep. That shot off the mark. And so it's Franz Wagner making highlights for the Orlando Magic. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Orlando leading by 8. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. Nesmith is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Carter in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Carter hits them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Wagner outside. To the paint. Here's Andrews. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 10 points for Skinny.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Nesmith. Yes, that goes in.
A smart pass by Obi Toppin. He does not let that opportunity pass him by.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And that one's good. Andrews.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Isaac outside. Pass to Andrews. Back to Isaac. Banchero outside. Poke loose. Toppin with the steal. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the #1 overall pick in the draft, but Paolo Banchero said, I'm just letting the game come to me. Not trying to press or reach a certain statistical milestone, just making the right plays, taking the right shots, competing, and bringing it every day on defense. Kevin, he thinks that approach is paying off.
Oh, David, it sure is. Thank you for the report. Here's McConnell. After the Magic pick up 2. Outside Turner takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Turner's got 8 points.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Here's Andrews. A tip in on the offensive rebound. And the Magic lead by 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Hey, Greg, we love watching T.J. McConnell on the forts. It's like watching a guard from a couple decades ago.
And Kevin, this guy's just an old school point guard. His focus is on defense and passing, and great at both of those as an undersized guard in today's NBA.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Orlando. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Pacers, right now, quite a ways down below.
I think for the Pacers, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most have predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Orlando with the ball. After Obi Toppin was able to get the triple. Can't hit that one. Pacers trail by 6. Carter outside. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Here's Turner. The shot from the low post is good. Turner's got 10 points in the game.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Here's Andrews. He's covered by McConnell. And that one drops. 16 points for Skinny.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Feeds it to Turner. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Miles Turner.
The big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
Andrews passes to Isaac. And the 3-ball is good.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now, here's McConnell. Still yet to score. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Toppin with it. Passes it to Carter. Indiana moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Take a look at Skinny. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, the Machine a little bit down the ladder.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
Here's Andrews. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Now, here's McConnell. They trail by 7. Yep, that one goes in there. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Out to the right wing. Fires it up. They get it again. Wagner. And it's sent back by Carter. Inside. And McConnell gets it to go. And now just a 3-point Magic lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Here's a look at some of the stats for him. Isaac passes to Andrews. Back to Isaac. Here's Andrews. 16 points for him.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Magic have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Carter against Banchero. Shoots over Toppin. Here's Wagner. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Isaac, and it's Suggs in for Caldwell Pope. Wagner outside. Just 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Carter. They get it back. Here's Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Andrews. He's covered by McConnell. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
This is definitely an aspect of Paolo Banchero's game that he is working to become more consistent at. Boy, bang that three-point shot. That'll give you some confidence.
The shot by Turner, no good. Orlando's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Andrews. He's covered by McConnell. Banchero outside. Shoots over Turner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Denver Nuggets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Here's Bitadze, still without a basket. Bucket is good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now McConnell, 7 points in the game. Knocks it loose. Now Suggs pushing it up. No one to stop him. Finished off the break. Suggs has got 10 points.
Well, you can see in transition, Jalen Suggs knows exactly what to do. Runs the floor, gets a quality shot in transition.
Now, here's McConnell. He averages about 5 points a game. Turner finds McConnell. Toppin, no one around him. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight. Orlando leading. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
All right, fans, once again, give it up for your Basemates dance team.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Halliburton. He's getting around 28 points per, 10 assists, and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Here's Andrews. He's got 16, and the shot goes down. Skinny's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Siakam, right side. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now, Banchero, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Nembhard, 11 points in the game. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Shots good by Siakam.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
Now, here's Suggs. He's got 10. No coverage that time.
Assist goes to
Wagner's got
Jalen
12.
Suggs.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's the pass to Suggs. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs.
Jalen Suggs.
Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Halliburton looking around. Pass to Carter. Lets the three fly. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Here's Andrews. 18 points for him. Banked in off the glass. Skinny's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
Here's Andrews, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. And that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 22 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Halliburton passes to Carter. For the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th assist here tonight. Orlando's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Wagner kicks to Banchero. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here's Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Franz Wagner.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Pacers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Carter hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Pacers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
A superb scorer and a talented distributor. Tyrese Halliburton is exactly the type of point guard every team would love to have.
Halliburton hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
A 3 ball.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front, leading by a point. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Orlando had no problems getting going. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. When the clock ran out in the first quarter, they were up by 8. Heading into the second quarter, the wheels started to fall off the cart as they were outscored by a healthy margin, but were still able to limp into halftime nursing a 1-point lead. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Orlando played?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
Here comes your Indiana
Kevin Harlan.
Crowd. Give it up for him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Orlando leading. On the court for Orlando. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Banchero and Carter make up the inside pair. And it's Andrews in at the point.
Jalen Suggs.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Oh, Turner in position. And stolen by Wagner. Throws it up high, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Turner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Turner's got 14 points.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick and roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
And it's Banchero missing.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Andrews. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Suggs has got assist number 7 for him tonight. Halliburton outside. Here's Siakam. Here's Carter. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here's Wagner. 12 points for him to the left side wing. Takes the 13-footer and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, Banchero's frame is going to allow him to accept and invite physicality. This guy's so good at getting whistles.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paolo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 4. Halliburton outside. Poke loose. The 11-footer. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And a quick look at the numbers for Carter. 4th in blocks. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Magic leading by 4. And here's Banchero. 20 points for him. Wagner on the wing. There's the lob to Carter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
In his vicinity, I promise you, Carter Jr. is going to catch the basketball.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Take a look at Skinny, 2nd in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, the machine.
Talk about hitting the ground running. These two have made an immediate impact with their scoring.
First one falls for him.
Well, the athleticism that Miles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
All free throws good from Turner. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Wagner passes to Banchero. Suggs with the ball. He's got 12. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, what a burst of speed on the drive from Jalen Suggs. Leaves the defender in the rear view.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. And it's sent back by Carter. Siakam outside. Over Banchero. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Siakam. Halliburton on the wing. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the turnover again by Orlando.
Indiana ball.
Bryant is checked in for
the Pacers. Thomas Bryant.
Here's Nembhard. 13 points in the game. Siakam outside. Pass to Bryant. Halliburton outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 10.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Here's Andrews. The Magic again can't hit. Pacers trail by 4. Suggs with the steal. To the wing on the left. Andrews passes to Suggs. Orlando moving the ball around. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
First personal.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
So it's Orlando now. They've led by as much as 10. Shot clock at 6. Banchero against Siakam. Banchero, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And there's the feed to Carter. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Youth dance team.
For the Magic, Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Suggs. Here's Andrews. He's got 24. Isaac outside. The Magic again can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Wagner drives in and finished off by Wagner.
Oh, my goodness. How about the aggressiveness from Franz Wagner? Leaves no doubt on the dunk.
And he drives in. Now, here is Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Siakam's shot is off.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Hey, listen, the defense was there. Jonathan Isaac just focused, locked in on the hoop, knows he can score from there, guys.
Here's Halliburton after Jonathan Isaac's bucket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Wagner outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam.
When you play the forward position as Wagner does, you've got to be willing to continue to play through contact. Regardless of if there's a foul, play through it.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
That's good from Wagner. Both free throws good from Wagner. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. Here's Siakam. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Halliburton. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Halliburton. The offensive rebound. Wagner misses the layup.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Passes to Isaac. Here's Wagner. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Now the pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
But you go back to the fundamentals. Franz Wagner calls for the screen and gets himself some space.
Here's Nembhard. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Siakam. Drains it from 17 feet out. Siakam's got 12 in the game.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
Here's Wagner. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Just such a true scorer. Franz Wagner knows how to get the ball in the cup.
Now Halliburton. He's got 14. Driving the lane. Good. He's got 16.
Just doing what he can. He's competing. He's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now here's Wagner. 6-point lead. Back to Wagner. From outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Franz Wagner's such a good player when keeping defenders off balance. Really makes the defense guess.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
He shots. 3 shots.
Good from Wagner.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Orlando. And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
2 minutes remaining.
Halliburton passes to Nesmith. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Got a piece of it. Pocket 6. Isaac with the steal. Here's Andrews. Softly drops in the floater. Skinny's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Siakam inside. He's covered by Isaac. Siakam's shot is off. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Andrews. Steps back and fires. Again, the Magic score.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Now, here's Wagner. 25 points in the game. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good on the triple. Caldwell Pope's got 5
points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The drive by Siakam. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, great job to put it on the deck and draw the contact. You can see the versatility of Pascal Siakam's game.
Pacers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the first one drops.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Jalen Suggs comes in for Franz Wagner. And Black's subbed in for Skinny. Siakam hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Going inside. Kicks it to Suggs. 5 on the clock. Here's Black. Off the left rim and out. Now, here is Halliburton. 16 points for him. Pass to Siakam. Here's Mathurin. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 12. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. T.J. McConnell is out there with Neesmith, and it's Carter in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers' 5. Now here's Turner. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Pacers ball.
Outside Carter. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Carter's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Here's Black. Passes it to Bitadze. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. The Pacers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. A nice shot by Neesmith.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Tipped away. And again, it's Indiana. Here's Black. And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. And just miss after miss right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Carter kicks to Toppin. And here's McConnell. Back to Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Carter. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Magic leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Pass to Banchero. Three-pointer. That's good from Suggs on the assist by Caldwell Pope.
Jalen Suggs showing you supreme confidence right there. On the catch, ready to rise and fire.
McConnell with it. Working on Black. Feeds to Turner. It's tipped. Pass to Black. Makes it off the glass. And the Magic lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's the Pacers with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. Here's McConnell. It's deflected. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Black. Turner covering. Black the pass to Caldwell Pope. Carter with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. And it's Carter missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now, here's Suggs. He kicks it to Black. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Nails the corner 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McConnell with it. Working on Black. McConnell passes to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. Trying to get something going. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it to Suggs. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Personal foul.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
For the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Wagner comes in for Caldwell Pope, and it's Skinny in for Black.
One shot.
A free throw drops for Suggs.
Now, Jalen Suggs is a player that does a little bit of everything, understanding what's expected and how he can carve out time in the rotation.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Neesmith. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Wagner, and it's sent back by Carter. And it's Banchero missing. Pacers trail by 16. Will it go? And it's Carter missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Suggs. And then Carter with the dunk.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you. Pretty pass.
Pass to Toppin. To the inside. Here's Turner. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
The pass to Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
For 3.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
McConnell with it. Here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, big men like Toppin need to shoot from range, and he's showing he's got tremendous touch.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Now McConnell. Carter outside. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Suggs in the corner. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Again, Indiana.
Well, you can see Miles Turner has great confidence in that jump shot. There's no hesitation.
Here's Andrews. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Indiana making some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Halliburton subbed in for Neesmith. The Magic also changing it up. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Suggs. Golden State has been the team of the last decade. But if you had to make a prediction, Doris, which team do you envision as the next dynasty?
Oh, Kev, sustained success like that of Golden State is truly rare. That is a tough one. But if you're going to put pressure on me to pick one, I'd say Boston because of their star talent, their depth, and the front office leadership.
Here's Andrews. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Skinny's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
To the paint. Goes up at the stripe. Siakam's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
It has to be Dodson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the top of the key. And it's Carter missing. Magic leading by 16. Here's Isaac. Rejected by Halliburton.
Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Halliburton twice on the pipe. Send him back defensively.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Siakam inside. Isaac on him. And then Carter with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Andrews outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
McConnell against Caldwell Pope. Shoots from 8. And it's sent back by Isaac. Here's Andrews. He's covered by Halliburton. Wagner against Carter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seeds.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
That's good from Wagner. Now, here is Halliburton. Passes it to Siakam. With some arc, and it's sent back by Isaac. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. And here's Halliburton.
Remaining in the game.
Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Turner. And they recover it. Magic leading by 22. Down low. And stolen by Siakam. The pass to Halliburton. McConnell with it. Outside for Halliburton. Shoots over Isaac. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, in notching their 9th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Skinny.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
And Indiana making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Then for the Magic, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Jalen Suggs. And Black's subbed in for Skinny. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Isaac down low. Covered by Siakam.
Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 37 points for the machine.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
17 seconds left in the game. Low block shot on the way. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Taking this one by a big margin.
The end of the game.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.